They're not harmonies that I would normally come up with, so I just try to make a lot of filters that come up with either sort of, so there's a line like, and minor third is a big deal in this record, so you're always hearing that. So the processing takes the pitch and analyzes it and just does some other. It also, in terms of so it just helps me out of my kind of habits, gets me out of my habits. So that this, for example, is the pitch and processing for Lost Art of Conversation. So it's, so you're stuck with this kind of delay situation. But it also gives you enough room so that you don't have to constantly do that tempo. So this is another one that, that's the one used for Sky-Flying Birds. So instead of percussion, sometimes I would just, you know, just use some of these polyrhythmic sort of ideas, or things that sort of sound strangely medieval, sort of harmonies. This, or polyrhythms like this. That kind of thing. And, or this is a kind of like. So anytime you want, that's more when I play with Lou, you know, because we, it's very satisfying to play as loud as a rock guitar, you know, just like chicka chicka. Sometimes I write these filters just sort of blind through numbers, and sometimes I kind of go, all right, I want it like that. But they do take it out, they do take it into another harmonic realm. It's a little bit like tube and throat singing. So you can spread the fundamental into another world of harmonics. Each one of these is individually preamped so that you can make the harmonics of that pitch express themselves in whatever harmonic realm you want. When you actually play harmonics on top of the harmonics, it's a huge amount of fun. That's really where the string playing in the record comes from. This kind of, you know, just make it sound like it's self-amplified. It's a little bit hard to play in that you have to really use exactly the right kind of pressure, otherwise it starts wobbling and sounding like really strange. So. So you have to be very kind of sure-footed to play this thing, because otherwise it goes off into like. Now, the only person that I've been able to play this with in terms of percussion is Joey Barron, and he can actually do, and other people are like, you know, but Joey, he actually can play stuff like that. So he's the only drummer on the record, actually, and he is. I'm just wild about his stuff. Much of this project and much of my life is kind of spent in the kingdom of geek, you know, just numbers and programming and, you know, this kind of thing. And this seat, but I always look for things that fascinate me enough to play all afternoon, so I can and also things that look at time in a different way, because a piece like this doesn't really have a thing. It's all about the pause. I love playing these things and inventing them. It's really tremendous amount of fun. I've made all of these sounds in software so they don't take up any boxes, and so I can just go somewhere in a pocket and have all these pockets of harmonies. So that's why I use. That's really why I use electronics, is to get myself out of my normal ideas of what music could be.